Okay, so good day, everyone. I am Mayblanc Tihias, and together with Kalinyahan Mary Rose, we will going to report the evolution and biodiversity. Okay, so here are our learning outcomes for today. So at the end of this chapter, the learner should be able to describe mechanisms in evolution, explain the pieces of scientific evidence for evolution, illustrate the formation of new species, and differentiate types of biodiversity. Okay. So here an introduction is it highlights the importance of Darwin's theory. I mean, it is a fundamental principle in biology, and it emphasizes here how understanding evolution nga makahelp nato sa pag-appreciate sa atong role in preserving the planet and provides insight into future interaction with the natural world. So this chapter will delve into the mechanisms of evolution, the role of ecosystem, and the significance of sexual reproduction and shaping life and on Earth. Please next. So ang evolution kay even before pa jud ni Darwin kay there are some Greeks nga nanay ideas about how life on Earth might change over time. So here are the people or Greeks who kanang nanay ideas sa life before. So first is si Aristotle. So si Aristotle is ni-believe siya that organism could be arranged in a hierarchy from simple to complex. So kaning idea kay ni suggest siya og kanang sort progression or development in the forms or in life forms. So next kay si Linnaeus, I don't know dili ko sure og insaon siya pag pronounce but siya kay ni develop siya og system for classifying organisms based on their physical similarities. So while he didn't believe in evolution, his classification system laid the groundwork for later evolutionary theories. Next kay si Cuvier. So kani siya kay iyang gi-study ang fossils and iyang gi-observe ang different layers of rock nga nag-contain og different types sa fossils. So iya pod gi-propose ang species nga pwede siyang ma-extend due to catastrophic events. However, wala siya ni believe nga ang idea of one species kay ni-evolve into another. So kani nga mga thinkers kay not fully understand the mechanisms of evolution, lay the foundation for the development of more comprehensive theories such as Darwin's theory of nature selected. So before pagyud ni Darwin kay naa pa sila Charles Lyell. So iyang gi-propose that ang Earth history is shaped by slow, gradually process that are still happening today. Next is si Erasmus Darwin. So si Charles Darwin's siya kay ang grandfather ni Charles Darwin. Ni-suggest siya that he suggested that life forms evolve over time. Next is si Lamarck. So si Lamarck kay iyang gipropose ang idea sa organism that can acquire traits during their lifetime and pass them on of their offspring. So for example, he believed that ang giraffe kuno kay nakuha nila ilang long neck from stretching to reach para ma-reach nila ang leaves on tall trees. However, ang kaning idea kay known siya as the inheritance of acquired traits has been proven. Next. Okay. So here is the Darwin observation. So si Charles Darwin kay nikuan siya og 5-year voyage and the HMS Beagles. It was a pivotal moment sa history sa science in 1831. Kay he embarked on a journey to chart the South America coastline. So during this expedition kay si Darwin ni spend jud siya og time para mo explore sa diverse landscape o pag-collect sa mga vast array of plant and animal specimens. So one of the most significant stops on the Beagle's voyage was the Galapagos Island. Here, kaning part is si Darwin was captivated by the unique adaptation of the local wildlife, particularly the finches. Na-observe niya nga unsa ang how these birds had evolved different beaks from shapes to suit to their specific diets and environment. So kani nga observation along with others kay made his kanang travels would eventually lead Darwin to develop his groundbreaking theory of evolution by natural selection. So kani mao ni siya ang illustration nga katong nakuha ni Darwin. Mao ni siya ang Beak's finches. So Darwin theory of natural selection. So kaning part is nagsuwat siya og long essay. So kanang imagine ninyo ang population of animals. So dili tanan kanang animals is the same. So ang uban kanang faster and ang uban pud mo camouflage or ang uban pagid kay kanang better siya og finding food. So kani nga differences are called variations. So ang variation kay is animals within a population have a different trait. Unya, ang overproduction is animals produce more offspring that can survive. Ang competition is animals compete for limited resources like food and shelters. Next is ang survival of the fittest. Kani siya kay ang animals with traits can make them better suited to their environment are more likely to survive and reproduce. And next is the inheritance. This trait is of the survivors are passed on their offspring. So, over many generations, these favorable traits became more common sa population, leading of the evolution of new species. So, kani nga process is known as natural selection. Ano na siya. Next is the scientific evidence for evolution. So si Charles Darwin kay theory of evolution by natural selection has been supported by a wealth of scientific evidences. So Ang fossil records kay fossils are the remains of ancient organisms preserved in rock. They show how life forms have changed over millions of years. So by studying fossils, scientists can trace the evolution of species. Next is biogeography. Ano siya kay this is the study of distribution of species across the globe. It reveals how similar species can be found in different regions, suggesting a common ancestors. For example, similar marsupial mammals are found in Australia and South America, indicating they shared a common ancestor before the continents drifted apart. Next is the homology. Homologous structure are body parts of different organisms that have a similar structure but different function. So for instance, the forelimbs of humans, cats, whales, bats have the same basic bone structure, suggesting a common ancestor. Next is embryology. So embryos of different vertebrate species such as fish, reptiles, birds, and mammals share striking similarities in their early stages of development. This suggests a common evolutionary origin. Next is ang molecular biology. So ang DNA and RNA guide genetic materials of all life. Nag-provide siya of strong evidence for common ancestry. The more similar DNA sequences of two species, the more closely related they are. So kani nga mga line of evidence kay combined with ongoing research provide compelling support for the theory of evolution. It's a powerful explanation for the diversity of life on Earth and how species have adapted and changed over time. So to maintain species integrity, nature has evolved various mechanisms to prevent interbreeding with other species. These barriers can be categorized as pre-zygotic barriers. So, ang pre-zygotic barriers kay mao ni siyang barriers nga mag-prevent fertilization from occurring. Like physical difference prevent mating incompatible reproductive organs. Next is gametic isolation. Sperm and egg cells of different species are incompatible. Next is behavioral isolation. Difference in mating behaviors or rituals prevent mating. Next is temporal isolation. Species breed at different times of the year or day. Next is ang habitat isolation. Species live in different habitats and rarely encounter each other. Next ang post-zygotic barriers. Kani nga barriers kay mo-occur siya after fertilization. So, kani siya kay hybrid offspring may not survive to adulthood. Ang reduced hybrid fertility kay offspring may be sterile like mules. Hybrid breakdown is hybrid offspring may have reduced fitness of their offspring may be failed or sterile. These barriers ensure that species remain distinct, preventing of the dilution of their genetic pool and promoting the evolution of unique adaptation. And last, here is ang example sa mas prefer nila ang sandy soil and ang loamy soil. Next is Billions of years ago, a universe began with the Big Bang. Eventually, our solar system formed and Earth emerged as a fiery hostile planet. Over time, the planet cooled and water vapor condensed into ocean. And this primeval soap, rich in chemicals like ammonia, methane, and water vapor, the first spark of life ignited. Simple organic molecules, the building block of life, form spontaneously. These molecules, like amino acid and nucleotides, combine to form larger, more complex structures. Eventually, these molecules were enclosed within a membrane, creating the first primitive cells. These early cells were the ancestors of all life on Earth today. So that's all sa akong part, and thank you for listening. Next will be Kalinyahan Mary Rose.